They Rode On by Watain. The song is in standard tuning and it starts with an E minor chord and we're going to strum upwards. Okay, so we've got that chord, and over the top of that chord are a few little licks which I'll show you now. So over the top of that chord we've got a hammer from 2 to 3 on the E string. Then we're going to play 2 and 3 of the E string. Then we've got this little lick. So hammer from 2 to 4 on the G string, then take it off to the second fret again. Then we're going to play a C chord. So play the C chord. I'm going to play 2, 3 again of the E string. Then we've got, so on the B string, 3, 3, 1, open, and then back into the E minor chord. So again that's 3, 3, 1, open. So we're back onto the E minor. 2 to 3 again, and then 2 to 4 on the G, and back to 2. Then we're going to do a little bend on the second fret of the bottom E string, and then release that back. But as we release, this is going over the top. So this time we're going to play 2, 3 to the open. Then we've got, same as we played a minute ago. Then we got, so playing 2, 3, slide it up to the 7. So then we're going to play 3 on the B, open G, and then 4 on the D, and we're going to let all of those 3 notes ring out, and then back into. So the chords over that part are E minor, C, D, where you've got the, and then back into E minor. And those chords, the E minor, the C and the D, go round for the whole intro. So other stuff that's going on throughout the intro, I have these little harmonics. So on the 12th fret, if you're not used to playing harmonics or you've not played them before, you don't play it in between the fret like you normally do. You literally play it right on top of the fret. Touch the string but don't push it down. So just touch it, pick it, and then lift your finger off. Okay, so from the side, so I'm not pushing it down, I'm literally touching it. Okay, and that's on the 12th fret of the E and B string. So that's also going on throughout the intro. So about halfway through the intro, we've got this little riff, which is 3, 2 on the E string, and then open B. You can play it up here, which is 12 on the G, 11 on the G, and then 9 on the B, D, sorry. So that's 12, 11, 9, and that just repeats. Then we have the distorted chords. So we have power chords on the A string, 7, 5, 3, and then bottom string open, and that repeats. Then we have the solo, which starts a little bit like this. So for the solo then, we're going to slide into the 12th fret of the B string, 12th fret of the E, 14th fret of the E, and we're going to bend that up a semitone. So. And then we're going to bend that up again, release, 12 on the E, 12 on the B. So slowly. And then slide off. Then we're going to start the second lick the same way. But instead of coming down to B, we're going to play F sharp again here. So again, that bit. Then we're going to bend that up again a semitone, and then down to the 12th. So then we're going to come up to 19 on the E, 17 on the B, 16 on the G. So that's. Then we're going to play 17, 17, 14, so that's 15, 15, 12, then on the D, 12, back to the G, 12, 11, 9. So slowly that whole thing. So we've just finished on this note. Next we're going to take the 8th of the B and slide up to the G. Sorry, the 8th of the B and slide up to the 12th. Then we've got this lick. So 12. So once again, sorry. So slide from the 8th to the 12th of the B string. Then we're going to come to the D string and play 12. 12, this is on the G now, 11, 10, 9, so, and then play that note again. Then on the D, 12, on the G, 9, 11, bend up, and then back down, and then back to 9, so that's. So that bit again. Then we've got this lick. So again on the 12th of the D, 9 of the G, 11, bend up, 11 again, bend up again, 7, up to 9 of the G. So one more time. And then the solo finishes like this. So we've got 9th fret of the G, Then we're going to play the 11th, but we're going to bend it in straight away. And then release. And then back to 9. Bend up again. So this little technique here is mainly based around these two notes. So 9, bend straight up from 11 to 12, and then bend it up again, back down to 9. So, and then we're going to slide it back down to 4, 5, 4, then we're going to slide up to 12, and then we're going to play on the D string 10, 9, and then 9 on the G. So again, 9, bend straight up from 11 into 12, release it, back down to 9, then another bend. So again from here, which is 4, 5, 4, slide up to 12, on the D, 10, 9, 9 on the G. Then we're back into the same chords that we played in the intro, E minor and C, with the occasional D chucked in. Then we're back into the power chords, but it's a little bit gentler. So but again, it's the E on the 7, D on the 5, C on the 3, and open E. Then we have this. So, playing on the 8th fret, sorry, the 10th fret of the B, and bending that up to the 12th. Then we're hammering 10, 12, 10, back to 8. Then we're going to play the 9th fret of the G. Then we're going to hammer 7 to 9 on the G. And then we're going to pick a harmonic on the 8th fret of the B string. And there's loads of different harmonics, so it's finding the right one. So again. Then, same again. So, then we're going to slide up from bending that on the 10th fret. Going to slide up to 12. 12. And then we're going to play 12, 11, 10, 9. Back to 12 on the G. So. Then we have the final solo, which unfortunately my ear is not allowing me to figure it out. So that's the naughty ear right there. So after that last solo we have this little riff. Which is 7 on the E, 8, 7, 9, 7, 8. So that riff repeats. Repeats that a few times. Then we have. So on the E, 10, 8, 7. On the B, 8, 7. Back on the E, 8, back on the 10, 8, 7, 10, 8, 7 on the B. And it's back into the distorted part, which I'll show you now. So after that little lick and it's back into the distorted part, we're going to play B on the 7th fret power chord of the bottom E string. Okay, so power chord on the 7th fret of the bottom E, then we're back into the 7, 5, 3 and open power chords. And the song ends on an open power chord on the bottom string.